just taking your hands over your knees and then gently rounding the spine, pulling back and getting a little bit of a stretch across the upper back. And then drawing the body up, push down into your fingertips and then offering the chest up towards the ceiling. And bring it back on down, just taking a little twist across, looking over your shoulder. And then going out the other way and looking over your shoulder. And then just lightly placing your hands upon your knees and just shutting your eyes. And let's just take a nice long deep breath in through your nose and slowly breathing out of your nose. Take a nice long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Taking a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. And this time, take a longer, deeper breath in. And then gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And gently lower down your chin, holding on to your breath. And raising your chin back up, and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And now breathing all of the way back out and going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. Breathing out, and again going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. Another couple of deep breaths in and out. Just feeling that calmness, that energy, oxygen coming up to the brain. This time, take a deep breath in, raising both of your arms, clasping your fingers high at the top. As you breathe out, take a small rotation to one side. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, taking your rotation across to the other side. Breathing in back to the middle. Breathing out to lower down your hands. Let's lift up onto your knees and sit back upon your heels. Now lifting your chin and looking up between your hands. Take a breath in as you draw the body all the way up and along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. As you breathe out, Curl the toes, send the hips back and draw the head down through your arms. Breathing in as we draw forwards to a high plank, and then breathing out as you bend your knees and sit back to your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body to pull up and through. And breathing out as we send the hips away and draw your head down through your arms. Breathing in as you draw forwards into a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit back to your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body up, rolling down the shoulders. And breathing out, lengthening off into a long downward facing dog. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body up and through. And breathing out to lengthen back and down. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit on back. Breathing in as you draw the body up. And breathing out, let's lengthen on back. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit on back. And a couple more times, breathing in, warming up the back a little. And breathing out, working that stretch along the back of your body. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit it back. And one more time, breathing in, drawing the body up and through. And breathing out to lengthen back and down. And remaining in the downward dog and treading from one foot to the other. And working those hips just a little from side to side. And so pulling up through the belly. And just noticing how the lower back is for you today. Noticing how one leg compares to the other. And now just leaving the heels back, walk your hands all the way back in towards your feet, taking a hold of your elbows and just drawing the body downwards. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, sigh and letting go. Breathing in, breathing out and sighing, letting it out. One more time, deep breath in and sigh, letting go of your arms. And then as you bend the knees and unroll through your spine, all the way back out to standing, clasping your fingers high, deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's press it out into the waist, still side body bend. Breathing in, come back up. And again, breathing out, pressing into the waist, still side body bend. Breathing in, coming back up. And breathing out, letting your arms all the way back on down. Let's step on up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands in towards your heart. And let's breathe in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, open the body and fall forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back and releasing your knee to the floor, lifting the chin. Breathing out, let's step back and hold into a high plank. Breathing in, draw down to your knees, your belly and your chest. Breathing out as we draw to an upward dog, elbows in, shoulders are down. Breathing in as you lower, engaging with your core, breathing out, push up to plank and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes back. Breathing out, left leg, lightly stepping it up. And then take a breath in as you come all of the way back out to standing. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, big dive forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping on back, releasing the knee, lifting the chin up. Breathing out, let's step back and hold into your high plank. Breathing in, draw down to your knees, belly and chest. Breathing out, gently draw into an up dog, elbows in, shoulders down. Breathing in as you lower, engaging with your core, breathing out, push up to plank and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in left leg, stepping on up, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, let's step up with your right leg. Breathing in as you draw all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out and diving your body forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back. Just keep that knee above the ground there this time. And raise your left hand up. And just taking a couple of breaths here. Really pushing away through that straight leg behind you. And then let's come round and just again let your knee down upon the ground and draw back up with your upper body. So clasping your fingers together, bring your arms up high to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bend across to the left and feel that stretch coming into the right hand side of your body. And then bring it gently back up. Go back just into that little hamstring and calf stretch. So just pressing down from the centre of your chest. Take a couple of breaths there. In through your nose and out through your nose. And then let's move it forwards. Step the feet together behind you. And let's come down upon your knees, belly and chest. Okay, now this time around, bending up either one or both of your heels towards your backside. Tilt the pelvis a little, squeeze the backside, and if you can, just lifting either one or both of your knees up off the ground. Again, not working too hard, we only do this twice, give you a chance to change your legs over. Gently relax down, swapping the legs over, or coming up again if you want to. And then drawing on up, lifting the chin up, breathing in here, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then letting it all the way back on down, letting go of your legs, hands beneath your shoulders, upward facing dog, breathing in. And then breathing out to lower the body back. Curl the toes, engage your core, breathe in, push up to plank, and breathe out to a nice long downward dog. Breathe in, right foot stepping through, lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, left leg, stepping it through. And let's take a nice deep breath in, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out and diving your body forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Push down into your left hand and raise your right arm up. As you just again, taking a few breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. And then letting the knee back on down. Come back up with your upper body, clasping your fingers, raising both of your arms. Take a deep breath in. On your out breath, little bend towards the right, stretching down into that left hand side of your body. And then draw it gently back on up. Sit back onto the back knee, draw back your toes and come into that calf and hamstring stretch. So again, just pressing from the centre of your chest. Take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's move it forwards again. Step the feet together behind you. And come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Now I'm going to just separate those feet a little bit here. Take your right arm across the top of your mat. Left fingertips down towards the floor. Take a breath in, rise on up onto your forearm. And as you breathe out, glancing over your left shoulder. So trying to keep the hips as relaxed as possible. You might, if you're lucky, be able to see your left foot, or indeed maybe both feet. And then let's gently release it back round to the front, swapping your arms over, fingertips down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in, come on up. And as you breathe out, glancing over your right shoulder. Again, try and keep the hips and the buttocks relaxed. Try and keep the neck as long as possible. And then bring it all the way back on round. Hands beneath your shoulders. Gently pressing it up into your upward dog. Elbows in, shoulders down. And then releasing all of the way back down again. Okay, curl the toes, engage your core, breathing in, push up to plank, breathing out to downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg, stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg, step it on through. Let's take a nice deep breath in, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Let's come into a couple of our jump backs. Breathing in, raising your arms. Breathing out and open the chest, fold the body forwards. Breathing in, bend the knees, look up. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover if you can, pulling forwards to roll over the toes and lift the chin. Breathing out to roll high over your toes and gaze up to your navel. Breathing in, let's round up through the back, come to the toes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop between your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. And breathing out to fold deeper. Breathing in and roll the spot body all the way back up to standing. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, lifting your chin. And breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover or come to the belly. If you can, roll over the toes, lift the chin. And breathing out, roll over the toes and look up to your belly. Breathing in, round the spine, belly up, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop between your hands. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, fold deeper. Breathing in and roll the spine to standing. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, now this time bend both knees, sitting low into fierce posture, raising your arms high, looking up towards your thumbs. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, open the arms wide and fold your body into your knees. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover if you can. Pull forwards, roll over your toes. Breathing out, high roll over your toes. Placing your left foot flat to the floor, right foot stepping up between your hands. Come on up into preparation of warrior one. Let's just roll the shoulders a couple of times. Breathing in, we're turning the palms up. Breathing out, raising your arms. Now long arms in alignment with your ears. Either keep the palms apart or bring them together, all depending on how intensely you want to go into this posture today. Take a deep breath in and breathing out, come down again. Step the feet back together behind you, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in, rolling over the toes, lift the chin. And breathing out, rolling over the toes. Placing right foot flat to the floor, left foot stepping between your hands. And let's take a moment, bring the body up, open the chest, roll the shoulders a few times. Bring your arms back as far as you can to open the chest, flip the palms up, raising your arms up. And again, either look between your hands or look to your thumbs, squeezing your face. Deep breath in As you breathe out, bring the hands back down, step the feet together behind you. Hover if you can, elbows in by your ribs. Breathing in, roll over your toes. And breathing out high, roll over your toes. Breathing in, roll up onto your toes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop between your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. And breathing out to fold deeper. Breathing in, bend the knees. Bring your arms around, look up to your thumbs. And breathing out, straighten the legs. Let your arms all the way down by your side and then hands back in towards your heart. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lower back into the heels, come into fierce posture, raising your arms high, look towards your thumbs or separate the hands. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out, open the arms wide, fold down into your knees. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, rolling up over the toes, lifting the chin. Breathing out, rolling over the toes. Placing your left foot flat to the floor, your right foot coming up between your hands. Come on up into warrior one. Bring your arms straight up towards the ceiling there for me. Taking a deep breath in. And now as you breathe out, let's go to warrior two. Open up the back hip a little. Gaze along the center finger. Just a couple of breaths in each posture here. Deep breath in. Breathe out all the way back. Reach open. Draw the legs straight if you can. Pull up onto the heel. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Cartwheel your hands back to the floor. Turn the back foot. Bring the feet together behind you, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in, hover, roll over the toes, lifting the chin. Breathing out, roll over the toes. Placing your right foot flat to the floor, left foot stepping up between your hands. Straight on up, coming into warrior one. Let's bring those arms high. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, warrior two, open up the hips a little, flatten them out towards the end of the long edge of your mat. And deep breath in, breathing out, straighten the front leg, pull up onto the heel, let the arm reach on backwards here, into reverse. And deep breath in, as you breathe out. Come all the way back on down, step the feet together behind you, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, roll over your toes. Breathing out high, roll over your toes. Breathing in, come up to your tiptoes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, raising your chin. Breathing out, sink the body deeper. Breathing in, bend your knees, sit to your heels, bring your arms around. And breathing out, come on all the way back out to standing. Good. And just hands into your heart. Take a couple of breaths on their own. Deep breath in. Slow, steady breath out. Deep breath in. Slow, steady breath out. And then this time, breathing in, raising your arms again for me. As you breathe out, open the body and fall forwards. We're going to leave the right foot at the top of your mat and step your left foot back. So your back heel's going flat down on the floor. If you'd like to take your right elbow to your right knee, and then take a nice big loop back with your left arm, and look back over your left shoulder. So we've got a little bit of a tuck under there with the tailbone. Got some lovely deep breaths. And then start to bring back out your left arm, letting it come up past your ear. And either stay with your elbow on your knee or slide your hand so that it comes to the floor in front of your foot. Looking up towards your hand. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And then letting your arm come around the front body, pushing hard and coming through warrior two again, briefly. Now just move your back leg in a little bit closer and then straighten up your front leg for me. Okay, now as if you were just sliding your body across. I want you to keep your bottom tucked under, keep your ribs in alignment with your hips. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, move out to the right and take your right hand towards your right leg and come out into your triangle. Looking upwards towards your left hand, a big stretch coming into the left hand side of your body. So the trick with this one is just to hold back a little until you feel that the range in your lower back allows you to pivot your body out to a lateral side bend. Okay, deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's rotate. So you're taking across your left hand to your right leg. You may want to bend your knee if your hamstrings feel a little bit compromised. You're taking your right hand to your lower back, or you're going down towards the floor and you're bringing your arm up towards the ceiling. Like I say, you could be bending the knee a little bit today. See where you need to get to. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. And then gently bringing it all of the way back on round. Okay, now working through. So you're taking your right arm to go underneath your right knee. Working it around so your fingers maybe reach underneath your knee for me today, okay? From there, you're going to heel toe, walk back up your back foot so your feet are parallel. And then from there, pushing hard through your left foot, and you're bringing your right leg up into the air with your hand underneath. All right, you're reaching back round, okay? That's it. Don't worry if you don't get up there, okay? If you're up and you can extend your leg out, by all means go ahead. And then bring it all of the way back on down. Okay, set back your left leg and take both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Take a roll out onto the outside edge of your back foot. And with your right foot, either take first two fingers around the big toe, take your foot in the air, or take your leg down so that the feet are in front of each other. And then raising your right arm up to the ceiling for me. Now bring it back on round, and we're going to swap it over. I'd like you to now take your right leg up towards your left hand, take your back heel to the floor and come into fallen triangle, looking upwards towards your left hand. And bring it all of the way back on round. Have the feet back together behind you in a downward facing dog. And lengthening. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Now just stepping forwards with your right foot. Take back now your left foot to come up halfway up your mat. So as you look down, you'll see your heels are on the same line, and we're coming up to halfway position. Now, either reaching round and hold on to your elbows, or reaching round, taking a back prayer with your thumbs on top. Reaching out from your waist with your upper body. Lower your chin towards your shin if you feel you've got a little bit more range there today. Take your time. Stay with your breathing. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then gently, if it feels okay, let's lean forwards and lift up the back leg. So either using a block in front and lifting the back leg, or you can hold it into a free warrior three posture. And then lowering it back down, so your right hand comes down, and we're raising your left arm and your left leg behind into your half moon balance. If it's all going on for you today, looking up towards your hand. And then slowly bring your hand back down, bring your leg back down. folding down upon your knees. Let's take a nice deep breath in, coming all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands coming back in towards your heart. Good. Deep breath in, raising both arms. Breathing out, opening the chest, folding the body forwards. Stepping back with your left leg, your right leg, leave your left leg at the top. And place your left elbow to your left knee. And then let's wrap back your right arm, wrap it all the way back behind you, look back over your shoulder for a couple of breaths. Keep tucking the tail under, keep rolling the shoulders back. And then let's bring back out your right arm, maybe left fingers come down towards the floor if you can today. And then let that arm brush around the front body, push hard through your left foot, come on up briefly through Warrior Two, but bring back in your back leg a little and straighten up your front leg now. Tucking tailbone under, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, move across to the left, and then bring your left hand down towards your left leg, right arm coming up, looking up towards your thumb. And again, same as before, tuck under with your tailbone, feel that stretch coming into the right hand side of your lower back. And take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lower your right hand towards your left leg. You may be bending your left knee here. And then from here, either take your hand to your leg, hand to the floor if it goes further, and then from there, opening up maybe and looking upwards towards your thumb. And then bring it back on round, coming in for Bird of Paradise. So you're working through, taking your fingers to the back of your body, and then from there, working back in your right foot, so it comes up to the top of your mat. And then we're lifting, if we can, that left leg with your arm beneath. Okay, just taking your time. Strong breath in through the nose, out through the nose. If the leg will lengthen away today, by all means go ahead. And then bending both knees, coming all the way back down. And let's step back there with your right leg and take both hands to the inside of your foot. Rolling on to the outside edge of your right foot. Step your left foot in front and raising your left arm, looking up towards your thumb for your side plank. And then bring your hand back down, step both feet back behind you. And let's bring through your left foot towards your right hand. Just swapping the hands over, back heel down towards the floor and raising your right arm, looking on up for your fallen triangle. And then bring the hand back down and just holding out into your downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, look up towards your belly. And then stepping forwards with your left foot, bringing your right leg in half of your stride. Heels on line and bringing your body up. Either place your hands on the block, okay? Place your hands in back prayer or reach around for your elbows. Whichever you want to work with today. Nice strong breath here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Okay, and then coming up into Warrior Three. So either keep your hands in that back prayer and lift up the back leg, or use a block and bring up the back leg. And then if you can, releasing down your left hand and raising your right arm up. Pushing away through the toes behind you. If you're having a really good day, looking up towards your hand. And bring the hand back down, bring the legs back down, fold in towards your knees. Let's bend the knees a little on the way up, breathing in, coming all the way back out to standing. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Okay, letting your arms down. Okay, now coming into a couple of balances. So I'd like today that we came into your tree, followed by your flying pigeon, followed by eagle today. So chest open, lengthening up through your spine, shoulders relaxed. Picking up your right foot, placing it either above or below your knee, hands in your heart. And then moving the fingers up through the midline of your body. Taking your right hand back behind your left. Nice long deep breath. And then letting your arms open and wide. Slide your right leg across, flexing your foot. Start to sit your body back, taking that stretch into the hips and the glutes. Alright, now you can either leave your arms out or you can take your hands in so that your elbows sit just over your shin. Okay, but you decide how far you want to take that out today. And then gently draw it back on up and slide your foot to draw around. Then take your left arm across, right arm underneath, bind, and then maybe from here, rounding the back and drawing it forwards. And then gently bring it all of the way back on out. Extend your leg away, and then lowering it all the way back on down. All right, take a couple of breaths. Breathe. Again, relax the shoulders, engage the core. Okay, and then when you're ready, we're going to pick up that left leg, drawing it up towards the inside of your leg. Really pulling out of the waist, draw your arms up high, and taking your left hand back behind your right. And then drawing your arms back on down, having your foot halfway down your thigh, flexing your foot, coming into the flying pigeon, sitting your body back. Okay, and either stay here or you're bringing it lower with your hands in at your heart and you're taking your elbows beyond your shin. And then draw the body up, slide the leg across, hooking it around if you can today. And then drawing across your right arm, left arm folds beneath and wrapping your arms up. And then if you can, rounding your back and folding it forwards. And then coming all the way back on up, open your arms, extend the leg, drawing it back down. Okay, now I'm just going to take you for a little bit of a step out. So we're going to turn out towards the long edge of your mat, okay? And I'm just going to draw the heels in and then just work a little from side to side. That's it, so you're just bending the knees, working a little side to side. Now I'm going to leave it up to you how deep you go. If you want to go down a little bit further into the goddess, you can. Okay, so you sink your body a little bit further down and a little bit further down. All right, you just see where you want to go. We are going to come back to this in just a moment. So this is just the pre-warm-up. Okay, then come round to the middle and turn your feet towards so that they're straight ahead. Now from here, folding out of your waist, taking your hands down towards the floor and placing your weight into them. Then raising your right arm, twisting and looking on up. Feel the inner thigh in the left hand leg. And then drawing it back down. Swapping it over, opening the chest, looking on up towards your thumb. And then bringing it back down. Draw the heels in again for me, bend the knees, and then roll your body back. Okay, now again, working from side to side. But this time, if you want to try, working your fingertips down towards the floor, coming up through the middle, fingertips down towards the floor, okay? And I'm just going to have to talk you through on this bit, okay? If you want to go deeper, your option to sit back, and maybe when you sit back, you draw your heel up. So you go into the Cossack position, okay? I think you know where it goes. It goes nice and deep and you sit your body back, okay? But again, just do what you need to. Don't push it if it feels uncomfortable. Alright, good, good, good. And bring it back to the middle. Feet are going straight ahead again. This time I'm going to clasp the fingers to the back body. And then as we draw the body forwards, tuck the head in and let your arms hang up and over. So we've got our shoulder girdle release here. And then release your arms, bend your knees, come all the way back on up and let your arms back down. Okay, now bring your feet in together. Remain as you are. Okay, now we're going to come on down onto our tiptoes. We're going to come into side crow. Okay, so we've got the mat either side of us here. So come up into tiptoes, bend the knees, come on down. Alright, so if you want to face me for the first one, take down your right hand to the floor, lift your left arm up nice and high, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, stretch it across. Now we're going to do that again. Open that arm up wide, deep breath in, breathe out, and you want to bring your elbow to tuck underneath your side thigh. Then looking forwards, lean it in, and if you want to, try taking your feet out to the side. And then gently come back on up. Alright, now you can either just go straight to the other side, or if you need to see me, just pop yourself around to the other side. So taking a deep breath in with the right arm, and as you breathe out, elbow tucking to the side of your thigh. Again, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, tuck the elbow up and under, look forwards, make a little kind of shelf with your elbows, pop the side of your thigh upon the shelf and send the legs away. Okay, then come back when you're ready. So, then coming into centralized crow, okay, Bakasana. So spreading the fingers out nice and wide, a little bit of a softness there to your elbows. You're either squeezing your knees onto the outside of your arms, or if you're feeling fancy, go with your knees beneath your armpits. So big deal here, look forwards, keep the chin lifted, take your time, breathe, and just again, keep that core locking on. And then settle your body back down once you're ready. Very good. Come around to seated. And we're going to take a couple of abdominal exercises. So we're going to come up into your boat. Then we're going to come back onto our forearms and we're going to send the legs away. So coming up Feet coming up off the ground there for me. You can either keep your knees bent or we can straighten the legs. You can either hold on to them or you can be free. So nice deep breath in and out. Again, in 5 breaths here and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time and breathe out. And then lowering the legs down. So here I'm going to come back down onto my elbows. Keep the neck and the shoulders nice and open. Okay, now first option here is we slide the legs along the floor and bring them back. Okay, so we slide them away, bring them back. Second option, we extend one leg, we bring it back. Extend one leg and bring it back, which is quite nice. If you're happy, taking both feet off and then pushing both feet out, bring it back. So you push and back. So really engage the core, draw it back. But remember, you can slide the feet along the floor. You can push one leg out. Okay, if you're having a good day, you want to make it harder, go lower to the floor. Alright, so it's a bit stronger work for the abdominals. Breathing out to push, breathe in, draw back in. Breathe out to push, breathe in, back in. Pushing away and back in. One more time and back in. And then draw your body all of the way back on up. Okay, if we take the right leg towards the inside of your left, and then here, we're going to go straight forwards today. So I want you to reach downwards and either take a hold of your left calf, or your ankle, or your foot, or depending on where you can get to. And then gently fold your head a little down towards your knee. Then draw the body back on up. And now, taking your left hand across with your palm facing open, wrap your hand around the front of your knee and then look over your right shoulder. Just again, like we do at the beginning, really lengthening through your neck. And then gently bring it back around and change it over. So bring your left foot in, and then from here, reaching forward your knee, hinging out from the waist here, reaching for the calf, or reaching outwards towards your foot. So it's a little bit more of a hinge when we work into our yoga stretches. So we hinge out of the waist and we try and move forwards always from the centre of your chest and out from your lower back. And then gently bring it back on up. And let's take across your right arm towards your left, but palm open. Sit the body up nice and tall, looking over the left shoulder. And then bring it all of the way back on round. Okay, releasing your legs. Now I'm going to bring it down onto your back, and I'm going to do a little bit more release on the neck. So I'm going to be working with trying to get the neck flat against the floor. So just before you go down, okay, thinking about where we're going to be going. So we're going to be dropping the chin as far towards the chest as we can. I want you to really pull down the sides of your mouth. when you do that. So you really do dig the chin in. Okay, that's one movement. We want to try and flatten the back of the neck to the ground. It is possible, all right, and it does release a lot of tension held around the base of your skull. The second two are going to be that you turn the head over. So when we turn the head over, when you place it down, you're going to get so far, okay? If you lift your head up and then place it down again, you may go further. But always understand, if it's not a good day to do this today, don't worry, okay? Now you can do this when you go onto your back, either with your feet on the floor or your legs straight. Again, you find out which is the right thing for you today. But if we lower the back down, nice and slowly, and then just relaxing your arms down by your side. And first of all, we're going to go to the neck pressing back against the ground. So give yourself a deep double chin and see if you can feel the stretch along the back of the neck. And maybe get the back of the neck on the ground. And just holding it there for a couple of moments. And then gently release the head back up. Now turning your gaze over to one side and see where that is. And if already that's quite tight, leave it as. If you can, lift your head up and then lower the ear onto the floor and take the head over further, whilst keeping both of your shoulders completely relaxed. And then softly bring your neck back and bring your head back to the middle. Going for the imprint of the back of the neck again. So again, give yourself the sat mouth. Draw your chin right in towards your chest. Try and flatten out the back of your neck. And try and keep your back in neutral. Because quite often we want to arch the spine to get more purchase. So try and keep the back in neutral. Try and pull back through your core to secure that position. And then letting the head back on up. And now taking your ear to the other side. And again, just get there, see how it is. If it's enough, you don't need to do anything else. If you think you've got more, lift the head up and lay the ear a little bit firmer onto the ground. And whilst okay, keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping the shoulders level. And then gently bring your head back to the middle. Okay, now just finishing off with a little relaxation. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And a little sigh out of your mouth. Again, deep breath in. Breathing out of your mouth, sigh the breath out. And then this time, deep breath in, keeping the mouth shut, and sigh down into your body. And with your eyes shut, just come to relax out the expression upon your face. Letting your eyebrows raise, letting your mouth soften, relaxing your shoulders, let them drop a little bit more, relaxing your arms and your hands. Let's just let go of the abdominals. Relax your legs, your feet. And most of all, we're just letting go of our practice. So letting go of all the energy work. Focusing your mind and just maybe just using a mantra, repeating a word. It can be as simple as yoga or namaste or peace. And just repeating to keep out the chattering mind, the unwanted thoughts. And feeling that calmness working through your body. Letting go of practice, letting go of your day. And then just start to gently bring that breath to become a little bit deeper. In through your nose, out through your nose. Just feel the belly rising and falling with your breath. And then starting to stretch your fingers, your ankles, your toes, your wrists. And just remaining in your own little darkness. And let's bring the body so that the feet come back up to the floor. The knees can rock a little side to side. And when you're ready, move yourself across to one side and come up and around to seated. And just taking your first finger and thumb to connect. Straightening the spine, opening the chest. Now let's take a big breath in, raising your arms to come high above your head. Meet at the top for a high namaste. As you breathe out, let's come down to your crown, your third eye, your throat, and your heart. And we can finish with a single arm. Deep breath in. Namaste. And we bow to the practice. We bow to each other. I hope that you've had a lovely practice. I hope you feel well. Hope you feel